As we're underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Second down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Washington first down.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the 35, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now a second and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And taken down just shy of the 40. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix, a quick throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. 3rd down here.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Nix. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Crowder now to return. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Reynolds.
Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, 41 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll make our score 14-7.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Washington.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Broncos 7.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to see in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It's taken to the 26. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down. Nix. Throw out wide is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw again, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Nix. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll buy some time running. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Nix. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the bootleg. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
2nd down and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Over the middle, brought in by Dodson.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
John Franklin Myers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So the Broncos coming out now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Nix, but he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Daron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now it's Crowder. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
He'll get this up to about the 44. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Commanders.
Looking to throw. Daniels caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Eckler.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
At the 21-yard line.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.